Grown man is. Conversation on some grown man is. Put your hands up on some grown man is. We puffin' on some grown man is. We sippin' on some grown man is. We vibin' on some grown man is. We lovin' on some grown man is. I know, you know, that you're down with me. You know, I know, that you're feeling me. Know that the time
We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here.
Yes, we are.
This is Grown Man Conversations, the visual podcast. It's a visual podcast because you can see us. All right? Representing tonight for Grown Gang. We are in here. You see what I'm saying? We got that NY flavor in here tonight. You can already tell, right? You can already smell that 95 North flavor coming on around here.
Come on now.
5 Borough Thorough up in here already.
Now.
I am one half of the co-hosts that guides you for the next 60 minutes. I go by the name of Tonex. And would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I would. So I am the other co-host of this dynamic duo with Grown Man Conversations, the visual podcast. Y Square is in the building.
For your team, we high tech over here. We don't just have one camera angle. Don't play us. Listen,
Right.
we have a young man that's in the building tonight. I call him nephew. You can't do that. We go back, and when I say we go back, I'm talking archives. I'm talking.
Grown Man. Right.
I'm
We
talking
can go
fat.
back. It's live TV. It go like that
That's what it is. I'm
sometimes. It
talking
go like that sometimes.
fat crayons and car seats.
Right.
The owner, operator, illustrator, because he brings it to life.
Yes.
Okay, see how I did that, Nas?
Yes.
I like that. Of one of Charlotte's oldest black-owned cigar lounges in Charlotte, period. I call him Nas. I named my youngest son Nasir after one of my favorite rappers, Nas. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together right now for Mr. Aroma Cigar Lounge. He goes by the name of Nas. Give us some claps. Hand claps for Nas. Thank you. Everywhere, give it up for the light skin man.
With the beard. Right.
We watch it. I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna dive right into it. Right into it, man. Coming right off the side of the pool. Why did you decide to go into the cigar business and open up a cigar lounge?
That's a good question, man.
Now, who phone mic that big?
You know, and that's sketch. Okay? That's sketch.
He must not be watching
He
and
ain't
seeing
watching,
what's
ain't
going
need
on.
to. I'm getting ready to tell him right now. Go on live, sketch, and leave me alone. I'm gonna call him when I get to the house.
Yeah, but I mean, Nas was right about to answer his question.
I didn't mean to interrupt him, but my phone was ringing.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nas.
I want to
Right, he wanted to get a sip anyway.
Y'all see how I go down sometimes.
He wanted to get a sip anyway. He cool.
That's why it's called Grown Men Conversations, because we grown and we can make it flow how we want it to flow. So, go ahead, Nas.
Okay, so I like to smoke cigars, and I used to go to different lounges, you know, after like business meetings from the music industry, whatever. And a lot of the lounges I used to go to was more old, you know, the square
Right.
vibe wasn't on.
Right.
So I said, one day, you know, when I get rich, like you guys,
No, we trying to be
Go.
like you.
Get rich or die trying. Go ahead, Fitty.
I'm going to try to get me a lounge, you know, and it just, I manifested it. And, you know, I just wanted to bring flavor, give it that flavor that was needed. You know, a lot of people get the misconception that cigars are old men and old women.
Old stogies.
Yeah, so, you know, I said, I'm going to be the one to bring that vibe, change it up, not just rappers you see celebrating, but regular Joe.
There's a certain sophistication
Celebration.
that comes with a cigar.
Yeah.
Even if it's your first time, even if you just messing, You remember when they used to have the bubblegum cigars?
Exactly.
And it was all chewing gum.
And it really wasn't a cigar.
Right, but it was all chewing
smoke
gum. But right. And the ones, some of them had the powdered end, so if you,
Got me started.
the smoke would come out the back, right? And it was something about when you hold that cigar, like a cigar was a big deal. And now it has carved a niche, not just with men. That's a given. But what's sexy is women smoking on cigars, and they're making strides in bringing up the percentage of women being a part of this cigar society. Why do you think that is?
Well, women have always been a part of it. They just was in the back. Like the cigar industry, tobacco industry.
Push the men forward.
Push the men forward. But the women are the ones that roll a cigar, get the tobacco, does all of
the back end labor part of it.
Yeah, so now, they moving forward because, women are more into taking the pictures, the social media.
The glam.
Now they got the glam side. So,
the cigar looking sexy now.
I was going to kind of ask the same question because my thing was how, and you really answered it, but how did it start to where women were incorporated? And I think it was the marketing and the branding. Like you say, I felt like we had always been a part of it in some kind of way, not realizing from the back end aspect of actually rolling it, going out there, picking the tobacco and doing that intricate part of it. But now I think worldwide, on a universal scale, it's being marketed to females more. You see them in the ad campaigns. You see them in the magazines. You see them even on social media, the posts. And even the exclusive cigar lounges are catering to the women and inviting us in now, right? So are there cigars that are catered specifically for us? And if it is, does that mean the size, or is it more so the taste, or it doesn't really matter?
The size and the taste.
Yeah, the size. Because, see, the size matters for us.
What we talking about? We talking
women
about cigars? What just happened? Okay, because he looked like my father, so I got to watch him. He light-skinned, he got them eyes.
Better watch that.
What's going okay? Right. I thought we was talking about cigars. Now all I heard was size. And
right, but size
hand class for size, ladies and gentlemen.
Doesn't matter. So does it matter in cigars?
It's preference. It's really preference. It's all about if it's your first cigar. Some people will direct you to something sweet, small,
or mild,
but really it's about I'm the type of person who want to dive right in. So give me the real thing.
Yeah, but you knew.
I don't want to play.
You New York all day. Like you New York, you a walking bodega.
Right, it is a walking bodega.
Right, everybody ain't like that, Dread. Okay, so when I came to you, because I was in the cigar game, and I got to shout out my man Preston.
I got to shout out Janie
it's
right quick too.
Fair. I got to shout out my man Preston.
Yo, Preston, absolutely. Taylor Smoke. Yes.
It's only right.
Family, that's family.
Because as you know, it's collaboration over competition.
Right.
But he was the one who showed me the blueprint and the knowledge about cigars, so I could have a true understanding of what I'm doing. And then Yolanda tell you I went through Ramadan, fasting, and then I was just telling Yolanda, this is just one thing that I don't need. It's one thing I'm gonna do without, and I did put away the cigars, put away the Jack Honey, put away everything, and then in business, nephew, and like Yolanda says, business calls. You get to make a decision.
Yeah.
On what do you want to do because of your image.
That's right.
But sometimes it goes beyond the business. Now it breaks down to who's behind the business. When Yolanda told me it was you, I told Yolanda the story about me and you. She didn't even know that.
Right.
She didn't even know that. You see? And so it's kind of like you brought me out of retirement because I had told Yolanda, I'm not messing with no cigar. I'm not going to do that. Brought me out of retirement. And we do something now, the first installment, the inaugural people, black people.
Black people.
There is no first annual.
Right.
If I see a first annual flyer on my timeline, okay, I'm telling you right now, I'm saying something mean in your comment box. There's an inaugural, then it's the second annual.
Right.
So the inaugural Sunday for Second Sundays was this past Sunday.
Yes, it was.
Just celebrating Scorpio season.
Yes, we are.
And it was a good look. Would you say? Can I hand claps for the good look? Hand
Yeah.
claps for the good looks. DJ D-Mac.
D-Mac was in the building.
Oh, it was
Absolutely.
D-Mac.
Shout out to
D-Mac was in there.
D-Mac was in the
The
building.
food truck was there.
People's choice. And they were definitely my choice that night because that food was phenomenal.
That Jack Hunter told me, go get one more whiting plate. I said, yep. I said, I'm going to pay attention to what the glass is saying.
Right.
So that was dope. And now we're working on some new and improved energy and concepts. Because people, all it is a vibe, man. I don't think people understand, first of all, black people, we don't need nobody else
Exactly.
to create energy because we get it through each other.
Right.
Not saying this ain't all inclusive.
Right.
We're not being exclusive. I'm just letting you know how we get down.
Yeah.
And when I went in there that Sunday, I wanted to see how the energy was going to be, how the people's going to be. And I'm not the host who just holds a mic or chill with the DJ and say something every now and then. That ain't how I make my money. Oh, I go talk to everybody. I can tell you everybody that was in their name.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how I get down.
Because you went around and talked to everybody.
And everybody had a story.
That's right.
I've been listening to you since 97 when you first got here with Lori Mack and B. Hey, yo, Tone, you did this and this. Hey, yo, Tone, you went and talked to my son's school. Whoop. And so I told nephew, this thing right here, Yolanda, is going to continue to grow.
That's right.
And what's sexy about it is I got Y Square on them cigars. And the visual is incredible. You look real sexy when you're puffing on that cigar.
Well, thank you, sir.
If I could just get you to translate that.
See, there you go. See, and Nas introduced me to some good cigars, actually, because I'm really not a cigar person. But definitely what you introduced me to was nice. I want to shout out a couple of people that are watching us through Facebook. Janie, what's up, sis? Appreciate you watching. And OGD Lee. What's up,
You know
family?
he had Wheelchair Mafia.
Yeah,
OG,
he said,
you got to come to the second Sunday
well, he said
in December
he's
with
back
your
from
wheelchair.
surgery. So,
Okay.
you know what I mean? We glad you're back from surgery.
Give me some hand claps.
Maybe you can come out to the next second Sunday for at Aroma Cigar Lounge. And then also want to shout out Ricky Lewis to Port. You
Is
in the
Port in
building.
here?
Port is in the
Port
building.
City.
And then John Tillman. What's up, John?
That sounds like old slave.
What's up,
man.
John? Yeah, he spells it Jon,
John.
not even JHON, but JON
Tillman.
or JOHN.
I was in the shiver row.
I was in the shiver. But look, so Janie wants to know. She had kind of asked a question over here because that was a part of my thing of getting into it. I think we as females have to be educated or understand it, you know, for those who are not a part of the cigar lifestyle, because it's really a lifestyle, right? In a sense. And we're going to talk. Yeah, a culture. Yeah, well, we're going to talk about that
A lot of women
next.
have been shunned
Yeah.
because it was projected as, like nephew said, a man's thing. And y'all had to find your way in it.
Yeah.
And now it's opened up to, like, yeah, it's all.
But what's the education?
I don't want to look at a whole bunch of ugly men.
Right,
Like,
right.
Bring
You
the
wanna-
women in.
Right. So what is the thing about cigars then? Educate us and the females that are listening and watching. So like, I know when you go to the barbershop or the hair salon, that is its form of therapy. Men go to therapy. Men go for their reasons. Women go to the hair salon for their reasons. When you go on the golf course, that is a form of therapy in a sense.
Which
when you're
golf
out
course?
there.
You mean the actual one that
Both.
Tiger Woods
Yep,
on?
the one
or
that Tiger
Bob
Woods is
Marley be
on,
on?
and
Which
then the one that you might get on at
They call you
420.
Tiger Woods because you stay
Yeah.
on the green. Now, which one you talking
Or
about?
either one. The golf course that Tiger Woods is on, or the golf course that we are doing 420, or some of us doing 420.
Right, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just saying some of us
we?
doing 420. But when it comes to cigars, like you said, that is a culture. So what is the uniqueness, or what is the wow factor, for lack of better words, about the cigar world? Like, why is it intriguing and interesting for people to smoke cigars?
Good question.
Well, what I noticed is you get all walks of life, all stories, all cultures, but everybody comes together on one common goal, is that cigar. You know, so you hear people's stories, smoking a cigar, make connections, network. A lot of business deals used to happen on the golf course. still do.
Yeah, that's what they say. Mm-hmm.
But now, a lot of business deals happen in the cigar room.
Right.
Let's give it up for moving from the golf course into the cigar room. Still talking about M's.
Mm-hmm. The black man's boardroom.
I'm a cat who has a particular kind of cigar that he'll stick with, and then you show me something different. Now, I remember talking to a cat, and he was like, "Men don't mess with them flavored cigars." And on Sunday, I had the vanilla, okay? And I liked it. And I'm like, the same way the alcohol industry made flavored liquor to bring females in. That's all of that Crown Apple and all of that. That's for females, because guys really don't need all them little cute flavors. Apple. Is that the same thing or the same ideology from the cigar world to bring women in?
I think so. I would say so, definitely. And for those that, start off and don't want to go directly into the real man cigar, or real cigar, I should say, they start off with something sweet. What kind of flavor you like.
Right.
Because it's all about your palate. So you like that tobacco, it's going to remind you of something either you ate, smelled, something you tasted. So
Right.
that also helps with your palate.
Let me give a hand clap.
Yeah, give a hand clap.
Smoking on the damn vanilla cigar. He just told you the men. Thanks for letting them know I'm lightweight.
Right, yeah.
But I'm going in there on the next second set. I would get me another vanilla, and if any fellas come out, I suggest you get you one too. That vanilla, it was impressive.
Yes,
it was impressive. All
I think
right,
I had the vanilla too.
you did, but you had a.
No, I had the longer
longer
one. Yeah, I had the longer
I
one.
had the small one,
Yeah,
and I wanted to trade with you.
Yeah.
Now, what is the big deal? Because I don't know if people are just trying to front or what they're doing. But the thing is, you got the Cuban cigars. You got the what's the Cuban? What's the one everybody wants? What is it? Jay-Z made them.
Cohiba.
Cohiba, yeah.
You got the Cohibas.
Yeah.
What is it about the Cuban cigars that make people act like that?
I mean, it varies. I think, for me personally, I like Cuban cigars.
Yeah.
I like the tobacco, the way it's grown, the way it tastes after the grow. But, it's just something that's hard to get in the States, which makes it hot.
That much more, yeah.
So same thing out there. You can't really get cigars that's made here or certain other countries. So it's hot when you got those there. Same thing.
Okay.
Accessibility.
What about this? Okay, because I know there is a technique to actually smoking a cigar too.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a technique to a cigarette, there's a
better not
technique to
inhale.
a blunt, and there's a technique to a to a cigar. So if you're supposed to enjoy the cigar, because what I've heard from other people for those other things, like with the cigarette or the blunt, people inhale it because there's something that they feel. So there's a feeling or an effect they're getting from it. With a cigar, if you inhale it, you're going to choke and be probably in hospital somewhere and won't be able to catch your breath. So what is the point of smoking the cigar and holding it in my mouth without inhaling it and then just blowing it out? Like, what is the point of that? Why is that the technique to it?
You're getting a taste.
So that's what I'm supposed to be experiencing when I put it in. Almost like when you're doing the wine tasting, you put it in and you swirl it in your mouth before you swallow.
Right. Exactly.
That's what I'm supposed. Oh, see, now that can probably help people and females or men understand how to do it, because a lot of people do it for the first time and they're like, I can't do this, but that's because they were doing it all wrong.
They don't know the technique, and they don't understand one of the major factors of the whole cigar is the taste.
Just like right now, you have one in your
Taste
hand,
is so important.
and and so you can just like even without being lit, you can hit it and just get a taste and vibe from it.
The The taste is so important, like you said, with your palate. It's like food.
Right.
Some people like this, some people like that. Rodney Perry smokes cigars. And my man Marvin Hunter, who's headlining Thursday night at Stats, and it's going to be crazy. I'm telling you right now.
You need hand claps for that.
Listen, you're on a suicide mission.
Come on,
you just tell
Yolanda in the building.
You tell Yolanda, we just going to buy at the door. Okay, because you can.
You can.
But you're on a suicide mission. YSProsENT.com. Get them advance tickets. He loves cigars. He's an aficionado. Rodney, remember when Rodney tried to give me my first cigar, and it was a Romeo and Juliet. And that's where I stayed. And even when I came over to see you a couple of Sundays ago, I was like, nephew, I'm looking for that Romeo and Juliet. But I got that. But this last time you put me on some vanilla. But I remember Rodney was like, smoke this. It was about like this,
Right.
That
Grown man cigar.
That Gurkha.
Oh.
You see how you just feel, Yolanda?
Something grown, right.
He said, yeah, it's grown. Hit this tone. And man, my chest, like, listen, so that goes to say, I didn't know it was different levels of cigars. I thought it was like, all right, it's tobacco, it's rolled up, we smoke them. No, sir. No, sir. It's like liquor.
That's right.
It's like liquor. Is there like a beginner's, like if Yolanda came to you and said, listen, I'm looking for something, it's my first time, what would you recommend to her? Because people might be listening, and they might take that into account when they come out to the next second Sunday, when they come out to Aroma Cigar Lounge, period, because it's jumping over there on the weekends too.
It is.
And they trying to get the information now. They might want to go buy a cigar on their own, do it on a patio. What would you recommend to Yolanda, like if it's her first time?
Well, I would ask her, what flavors she like. What's her favorite food or favorite drink?
What flavors do they have in cigars, since you missed? I know they got vanilla, but what other flavors do they incorporate?
I mean, they do all kind of, from cognacs to cherries
right.
to...
Right, because you're supposed to, you can dip it
cognac?
into the cognac, into your drinks and stuff, and taste it as well, too, right?
Yeah, but the thing about it is a science to rolling that cigar. Like, if I light my cigar, the tobacco touches different areas of your taste buds. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to get spice, peppers, sweetness, and then it reminds you of what flavors you have eaten, like, or drank.
Right.
Then you'd be like, oh, that tobacco tastes like coffee, chocolate.
That's
good.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny, Boo. And the reason why I say that's funny is because I was listening to them talk to Al Harrington. He used to be in the NBA. And now he does the cannabis. And he was talking about Allen Iverson. And he was saying how Allen Iverson had a bad story. And he had stopped. But he was telling him, if you can get it, because he said he loved Dom Perignon. So he was like, if you can get it to where I light it,
And it tastes like Dom Perignon.
He said, I got it. So Al Harrington, it took him 18 months and a half working with strains. But he got it. Let him hit it. He said, yo, it tastes like Dom Perignon. Right. So when he over here talking about cognac, cognac dip and all that, I'm like, that's like that within itself is crazy.
So do you know, like, what the process is? Is there any information you can give the public on that? Because I know some things may be secret to how they, put this,
he ain't got no warehouse.
put it together.
Like,
but
that ain't Pablo Escobar.
No, but I believe he's very well educated and knowledgeable on it because he has his own brand of cigars, which we're going to talk about. He's got his own brand of cigars, and what is, I'm sure he had to be a part or involved in the making of
his
cigar
room.
room.
Of course, his cigar
And what
room
was
in
in
his
it.
lounge is well stocked.
Exactly, well stocked with cigars from all around the world. So is it like, salt and pepper? So, because like when I'm cooking food, I'm putting my salt and pepper, my seasonings on it, and it's blended in. So when you're tasting my meat, you're getting all that. Is that the tobacco that they're putting in? Maybe the tobacco is what has the different flavors. So that way when I'm smoking it, it's getting that hit. And over here was a little pepper, and over here was a little sweet spice, and back here was a little... Is that it? So I'm just trying to think.
Tobaccos carry different
Taste.
Yeah, so,
And that's how they do it. Wow.
Can't really give you too much detail.
I know, right?
Right. You can't give it away.
And by the way, I do have a warehouse I share with Caldwell Cigars.
That is
Salute to Caldwell.
Pablo Escobar. That is
I wasn't trying
Escobar.
to give it away like that, baby. You know, I don't know who watching us. Listen, it ain't you out. This is money. I forgot what I was going to ask you. Yolanda, take over.
So crazy. But no, so look, this is the perfect time actually to segue into shouting out our sponsors for Grown Man Conversations Visual Podcast. We got to shout out Grown TV Network.
Do that.
Which is where you can always watch the recap of Grown Man Conversations Visual Podcast. Yes, you can subscribe. And when you do subscribe, you are supporting Black content creators. And those Black content creators that have their content on Grown TV Network are able to earn 80% of their proceeds of people who are watching their content. I also got to shout out Grown Fit. Even though we don't have any Grown Fit on tonight, we are always representing the brand Grown Fit Wear. Make sure you get those tracksuits. We in tracksuit season.
Tracksuit season. And we also are in female
athletic gear season. Getting those bodies right before they get it. Before the top of the year.
We do not, but we're grown.
Grown.
We're grown.
Yes.
Which means we do not buy clothes because of the season.
No.
We make the season
the reason.
Because of the
we make the season the reason.
We make the season because of the clothes. We
don't
buy the clothes because
I know.
Yours didn't fit.
Yes, it did. We make the season the reason, so therefore we make the clothes.
That sounds like a damn
the
Hallmark
reason.
commercial.
It might
we
be.
Make the season. Listen, somebody send some Clydesdales in here bringing some damn Grown Fit in the snow, please, ladies and gentlemen.
You know.
So it's a big deal.
It is.
Aroma Cigar Lounge, Black owned. What I want to get into is some of the nostalgia.
Yes.
Some of the history.
Yes.
Behind the cigar lounge.
Yes, definitely.
I remember talking to you, and you were saying things like, "This is one of the oldest cigar lounges in Charlotte." Talk about that.
Yeah. So the building has been there since the 30s or 40s.
Wow.
Somewhere in that range, and Black owned. It's been there for, we've been in that building maybe about 13 years.
13 years in the same building.
But like you shout out Preston, everybody really started in that building. So, and stepped out doing their own thing. But that's home for everybody. So, it was just an honor for me to be able to have that building and keep it going for everybody to come back to, and it still be the same thing.
Holding the torch.
Yeah.
Shouts out to him for holding the torch, ladies and gentlemen. What's the address in case somebody's saying right now? What is?
And you've probably ridden by it so many different times.
Black owned cigar lounge, right? And didn't pay attention.
And didn't even realize you were riding by it.
9007 Monroe Road, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Monroe. Monroe, down by past Village Lake, down there by Sardis. Yeah,
right before Sardis
Right by the park.
You'll see it. You'll see it. It's sitting there. And like we told you, Second Sundays is something, a new energy that we created over there. DJ D-Mac, YS Productions, Nas, Aroma Cigar Lounge. It is an incredible vibe, if I may say so myself. I had a thorough time when I was up in there on last Sunday. We still celebrating the born date because if you don't know, my actual born date is the 17th, which means I'm not going to bed before 12 o'clock.
Hey.
You want to know, Nas, I'm old school. And that started with my mom about 25, 30 years ago. I would stay up. And I would tell my mom I'd do it like the New Year's. Because there's something about when you get older, you want to see it come in.
That's right.
Versus just waking up in the morning.
Waking up, being all right.
Happy birthday.
Exactly.
When that thing said 12 o'clock, you want to be
want to
sitting
be like,
right there.
Right.
Yeah. Now, if you go to bed 12:01,
that's fine.
Okay. But when that thing said 12, so Yolanda know I ain't going to bed, inshallah, tonight till midnight.
Isn't it supposed to be at the actual time you were born? Because suppose you weren't born at 12:01.
I was born 5:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
But I'm not waiting for that.
Long way to go.
I'm not waiting for that.
Right.
Midnight
we get
is
it
the
popping way
17th.
before 5:30.
5:30 somewhere. Though.
Somewhere it
It's gonna be 5:30
I might
somewhere.
have something too.
Yeah. So look, I have a question,
ahead.
Nas. You were recently featured on the news and they came and did a spotlight special on you.
Nice.
And we're talking about some amazing things that you are doing, which is, to me, and I using the words bridging the gap in a sense of what you're doing and being creative and innovative within the cigar industry. And that brings it back to when I said you, it's pretty much it's a culture, but you are implementing it as a lifestyle in a sense. So let's talk about this special thing that you are doing, kind of like a one-of-a-kind situation that's popping off here out of Charlotte at Aroma Cigar Lounge. Definitely. What is that?
So I'm the first person to actually bring cryptocurrency to the cigar industry.
You better get them applause.
I just
Crypto.
I saw something that needed to be done.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that come in our lounge, and I influence a lot. So I just wanted to get our community on, at the race, ahead of the game, instead of always being behind. Be up front with everybody else, so we can make some money.
Gotcha. So what is the unique thing? So how does it work? If I come in, and because cryptocurrency, first of all,
it's foreign to me.
Crypto or Bitcoins, all it makes me leery because crypto makes me think something is kryptonite. When Superman, that killed him. That didn't make him right. So automatically, if your computer is encrypted or something like that, so just the word makes me think something gonna end up. This is not right. This ain't good money.
Right.
But for those who are not educated like myself and who may be wanting to get into it and get involved into it, why do you give me crickets?
No, 'cause I was
So why are you giving me crickets? Huh? Because I'm asking a real question.
I know, Mama. Maybe I hit the wrong button.
I think you did.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
So
You ain't flexing on. It's my birthday.
It
Now,
is
don't
your
let
birthday.
Nas see it.
Right.
All of this,
All
will
of
come off the
can
wall.
be right on down.
All of this will come off the
And
wall.
Instagram
we
will
had to
see it.
apologize to everybody
Facebook
tonight.
can see it.
Don't let us apologize.
YouTube can see it.
Don't let us apologize.
Please don't let
to
us have to apologize to you
It's
tonight.
the only one me. I'm trying to tell you right now. I don't know what it is.
Right. But look, what is it? So what is that experience like? If I was interested in coming in and getting involved in the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency within the cigars, how do I do that?
So we do a Tuesday evening where we do like 101s on cryptocurrency or just, an individual come sit down with somebody and do something personal. We talk about it. We talk about what's hot in the markets, what not to go into, just as a friendly conversation. We're not advisors or nothing. But, we've been doing it for a while. It's been working. I think I've been in it for about 2.5 years. And a few of the guys that come down been in it with me for that long. So we're pretty well versed and educated in it. And I just thought it would be cool to have people that have it to be able to use it inside the location and actually experience the exchange.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That is dope. Yeah, I know. Bombs are
Kirk, we need to get some bombs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to my
bombs on that one
producer. Right, we got to talk to our producer about maybe one Tuesday, coming out there and doing an on location Grown Conversations. And having it, still filmed live and in the aspect of where maybe people can still join us through social media and have it recorded for Grown TV for our network. But I think that would be great. Real time to see people, for one, the history and or the education behind it, explaining how you do it or how to get integrated into cryptocurrency, and then how to be able to actually use it at your bar.
Yeah, and you can also purchase.
At your lounge, and purchase it, right? And then what to purchase, and why you should be purchasing that. So that might be something creative we can do for 2022.
I see you bought some cigars with you.
Yeah, what's that over
What's
there?
What's a special tie into those cigars that you bought right there?
So this is my cigar line.
Oh!
Enemy. Oh, why the name? Why Enemy?
That's how many you got?
You got.
You got 10.
Yeah, what inspired the
12
name
of them,
10
They
Enemies?
got locked up. Yeah. 2 of them got locked up. They're doing 40 years. So you got 10 of them now.
He's so stupid.
What's their names? Pinky? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Enemies was a inspired by.
He laughing so hard because there might be some truth behind it.
I got 10 enemies.
And 9 of them locked up.
One of them in Gastonia. It's about to be 9. But one of them in Gastonia. Let me see him. You know I'm on here. They all know I'm on here. I had 12 enemies. And then I got that PPP loan and got one of them
And
dealt
now,
with.
now I got
Now I
zero.
got 10 enemies.
No enemies.
And I put them on my cigars. They know who they are.
We smoke their ass every time.
Truth about this is, don't believe that, y'all. Is individuals have enemies that stop them from succeeding, progress.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had my own 10 that I added. Made it like the sins.
7 deadly sins. Mm-hmm. Nice marketing.
So do they each have a name or just each cigar is a 10 enemy?
Each cigar is a 10 enemy.
Okay.
If you got enemies, blow that cigar, blow that smoke out.
Got you.
Yeah, I used to use that same concept and blow smoke out at my enemies, but then they would be high. So I say, yo, Tone, you're not blowing out the right smoke. Listen, nephew, I'm gonna go ahead and ask because when you're grown, you just ask. The born date in a couple hours. I would like at 12 o'clock to light.
Oh, that's why they're here,
one of your cigars,
bro,
at midnight to bring the born date in.
I would too. I want to light one with it.
That's why they here.
You already know. If it's your birthday, it's my birthday too.
No, it's not, boo. You are not Scorpio. They about to see it.
I'm not a Scorpio. No, I'm a Capricorn. Yes,
So
I'm a Capricorn.
your day's coming, baby.
I know it is.
All right, so just let you know.
I can't be a part of your day.
I'm 53. I lived a couple of years just to be able to do this. Okay, I put the work in, mama.
You want me to at least get your
You
birthday?
ain't even in the 50 club yet.
But it's coming.
It's coming, but I'm in it.
And I'm gonna be doing like what Ari Lennox say.
I'm 3
Apply
years older.
pressure.
I'm 3 years older.
Get up on it. Live up on it. Pressure.
She don't say live up
Swim
on it.
up in it.
She say
get up in it.
Right. And what? Ain't no grown women singing them lyrics.
Yes, it is.
Come on,
Yes,
get
it
up in it,
is.
swim up in it. Because if you're swimming, that means it's wet. And you're messing up your husband's
Sheets.
5,000 thread count sheets. And it's a problem.
You better put a towel down there.
You add that wet at the washing machine.
You better put a towel down there.
You can't even go back to bed till you put them in the dry. No grown man let you come and talk about so wet. And then talk about, mama, this ain't, this 5,000 thread count. We gotta
You better
wash
put
it.
a towel up under
That's
there.
what Netflix and chill mean. We gonna watch a movie while they in the dryer, mama. You don't come over here doing this. I could have put some tarp on the bed or something. That don't turn me on. Mess it up the pillowcases.
Oh, them just jokes because it do turn you on. It do.
Go ahead and talk to Nas before Kirk come in here. Okay, I'm gonna send a signal to Kirk in a minute.
You gonna send the Superman signal to Kirk?
Thank you for the cigar, nephew. Tonight, I'm gonna cut it and Matt, actually, okay, listen, people. I'm going on IG Live at midnight.
At midnight.
If I'm inshallah,
And maybe even Facebook Live.
if inshallah, if I'm here to see it come in, I want you to come see it come in with me.
Yeah.
And here's something, man. Y'all stop thinking that to be celebratory for somebody else besides yourself
Come on now.
is lame. Man, please stop doing that. Everybody has a chance to be told happy birthday.
That's right.
One time a year. The beauty is the ones who get a chance to hear it
Yep.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because 365 days, everybody starts at 0.
Yeah.
But everybody don't make 365. So when I say congratulations on another successful trip around the sun, that's a big deal. And they say, what do you give the man who has everything? And I always joke with Yolanda, well, they ain't asking me that because I ain't got everything. But what I will say is this, the older you get, especially when you get in that 50 club, whatever you know about birthdays and birthday celebrations, forget about it.
It's different.
You getting ready to get a whole new meaning. You don't want a lot of people. You want a lot of the right energy.
You were in a lot of the right people.
You don't want a lot of gifts.
Right.
You just want the right gifts, which is people who think about you and know you when they give you something that you can actually tell that they pay attention. When you wake up in the morning, the big deal is, oh wow, I made it, because so many people don't. Right. So at 12 midnight tonight, man, one of my nephews' 10 enemies cigars. I'm lighting this. This is a special occasion, and I ain't ashamed to tell you, it's my 54th trip around the sun that I'm trying to bring into, that I will bring into tonight, inshallah.
Right.
And my wife on Monday got me a facial. Tomorrow morning, get the mani and the pedi. Friday, I got the reflexology, but I'm saying all that for the self-help. But I'm trying to get my Benjamin buttons, because I don't want my wife to look at me and be like, yeah, 54, yes, that's about right. I don't want that. Okay, that don't do nothing.
You look it.
You look 54,
right, you look
boy.
54,
you should feel
baby.
good about how you look. You look exactly that. So that don't do nothing for me. So tonight, we're going to bring it in together. 12 midnight, y'all come on the live. Of course, Thursday, you come out to Stats. That's where it's going down heavy. If you haven't been to ysprosent.com to get your advance tickets, I suggest you do that.
Yeah.
And then let me go ahead and suggest to you, mark your calendar for the second Sunday in December, so you can come out
Yes.
to Aroma Lounge. You can get one of these 10 enemies. You can experience some of my favorite things. It's going to be a vibe, man. And it was a vibe Sunday. Like, it was a vibe Sunday. Like, it's,
Crazy.
I don't know the last time y'all have been somewhere, and when somebody asks you, how was it? All you say is, oh, man, I had a great time.
It was grown. It was
Oh, man,
a
we had a
grown
good
vibe.
time.
Adults.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it was a nice vibe.
Yeah.
People don't get to go out now, nephew, and go somewhere, and that's all you want to do is have a good time.
Right.
Because good times look different now for people,
Right.
especially young cats.
Yeah, it's way different.
Cigar Lounge, we don't do that. I feel confident when I say we don't do that. That's the last thing we got time for there. Good energy. The
Great
music
folk.
is the vibe.
Grown people.
Good people. Great conversation. Here's something else, too. Get around grown folk, you can talk.
That's right.
You can go up to somebody you don't know, and the common bind is the cigar. You start talking to them. Hey, so many people I met on Sunday. Travis,
Yeah.
who was an avid Philadelphia Eagles fan, but he was like, I've been listening to you since '97. I've been holding you down since '97. Yep. Big homie, that was a Washington Football Club fan.
Yeah.
Who beat Tampa Bay. He was in there. Them Jack Hunter's nephew was flowing so heavy.
Baby.
And I told you. What did I tell you when
They
I got
were
there?
flowing.
When I got there, nephew, what I say? I said, you got that Jack? He said, well, we got them small.
I
I
bet
said,
you
oh,
all of it went right.
I said, nephew, that's gone. I said, we can take that off the wall.
Boo.
We do like people who win stuffed animals at the
Yeah.
fair. Give me that
Give
one.
me that one. Give me that one.
Give me that one. And when you come up there, you be like, well, what used to be there? A teddy bear, a blue one. A blue one used to be there.
But not no more.
It's a nail there now, because there ain't nothing there. We came.
You see the glass, Jack Honey.
We came
ain't playing with
to
it.
Nephew Cigar Lounge, Aroma Cigar Lounge. One of Charlotte's best kept secrets on Monroe.
Yes.
And I told Nephew, I said, that's what you got? Nephew, it's gone. You ain't gonna have nothing.
Yeah.
He ain't have nothing.
Nothing.
He ain't have nothing. And one of my favorite things, of course, is Jack Honey. That's my drink. And we getting ready, Yolanda, to put together one of my favorite. We're gonna name it the X.
Yes.
Jack Honey and Lemonade.
Yes.
Coming in, get that right there. It's over.
Favorite thing.
Anytime we come with that Jack Honey,
Yes.
we go straight to it.
And that's the special thing about what we're doing with Aroma Cigar Lounge.
It's a big one.
And again, shout out to Dana, because Dana was a big influence on bridging this whole situation and helped me
making this whole thing
on
come
making this
together.
whole thing happen and come together. So
D-Mac.
shout out to you, D-Mac, Dana, my brother from another mother.
D-Mac.
Yes. But the whole point is to create an experience. You know, Tony and I have always talked about this whole grown movement thing that we have going on. Of course, people are grown, but you hear a lot of things catered to adults. You hear things catered to the youth, to the, adolescents, women and men. But one of the things that we saw was a niche that was missing, and this was several years ago, even when we were in Atlanta before we came back. grown. Now, back in the day when you were considered grown, remember it was a fast kind. Oh, she too grown. Stop being grown. Get out of here. This is grown folks conversation. But then now, forwarding up to now, when you hear someone say, "Oh, how was the event?" or "How was the spot you went to?" "Oh, it was nice." "Oh man, nah, that vibe was grown.
Right. Yeah.
That was grown. There's a whole different thing to it. Even I feel like our generation, like, we have the baby boomers and the Generation X and us, but there was never really like who are we and what are we? I feel like we are that grown generation because I'll be 50 in December. But when my parents were 50, they were old to me. And old or being an adult or being grown is different. You know what I mean? And they weren't old in a bad way, but I just looked at that as old. So I always used to feel like, boy, when I get 50, that's going to be, I feel like I'm just now scratching the surface of my prime and coming to who I really am and understanding what my purpose and what my flow is or what my gift is, you know what I mean, to the universe and to people, that I feel grown with it. And so I feel that is a whole niche market within itself. And that's what we are wanting to create with everything that we do and with the partnership with what we have with you. So like Tone said, coming up in December, we want to just do some different things. It's going to be themed around the favorite things of Tone X. So we're going to have our favorite cigar spot, which is going to be Aroma Cigar. We're going to our favorite food truck, maybe our favorite cigar, our favorite drink, our favorite music that's going on. And so that's the thing. And then bringing in people who are some of our favorite people that we might not even know yet. But once you get into the building and we vibe, we end up being favorites with one another.
And I'm going to tell you, if you come into the building, you're one of my favorite people. Because, number one, you could have went anywhere
else.
But I'm a people person, and nephew can tell you that. He saw it. If he didn't know, he saw it Sunday.
Yeah.
I go to I go to I go to everybody in that room. I make it where
your
I have
business.
To go to everybody in that room.
Yeah.
And so I'm the kind of cat. It don't matter how you feeling. If your wife just left you and you came out there and they just repoed your car, but I guarantee you, if you give me 5 minutes with you, make you forget all about that. Put a smile on your face. Quick. And everybody that was out there, it was genuine. It was grown. And the thing about it is, you don't need a gimmick to have a good time.
You don't.
You don't need a gimmick to
Right.
have a good time. All you need is the ability to be alive. And if you got that part, everything else down here, we got everything else. We always seem like we need something to add in
a catchphrase
to having a good time.
Yeah.
Well, what is it that's going to help us have a good time? Well, who's there? Who's the DJ? What are they doing? What are they giving away? What are they serving? Hey,
it's the second Sunday of the month.
Grown people.
Period.
You know what they serving? Love
and grown energy,
life, and energy. You know what's the gimmick? Real people who don't worry about the status quo. People who can have a cigar, watch the game, enjoy the music, enjoy themselves. People who can use small talk and turn it into big talk.
Right.
So you never know what you'll get. Life is like a box of chocolates. That's what Forrest Gump said.
Right.
But that's really like what goes on in this cigar lounge.
Right.
And like Yolanda said, I'm willing to bet you $1 to a doorknob that you went by this thing so many times. I know I did.
I did too.
And here go the thing. On the way there Sunday,
Yolanda
was like, Tone, slow down. You about to miss it. Yolanda like, Tone, slow down. You about to pass
go right by it.
And I was. But that just show you though. But it's like, you know how you see a building, you be like, I wonder what they do there.
Right.
And you look at it and you be like, because this is what we do. We look at the building from the outside and try to see what it look like on the inside.
Exactly. Instead of going to experience it.
You ain't no architect. You don't understand square feet. So you can't look at the building from the outside and be like, well, what's in the brick? That's why we go in the building and be like, damn, all this in here? You're not an architect. So you don't know square footage and you don't know how to move nothing around. When you go up in Aroma, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Man, it's a nice
spot. Grown.
Nice vibe.
Yes.
And you just have a good time. And God dang, that's the formula, black people.
Yeah.
I don't know why you try to make it so hard. It ain't got shit to do with what you got on. It ain't got nothing to do with what you drove up there in.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with what you're wearing. It's got everything to do with, do you enjoy people? Can you go around people whom you might not know and still have a good time?
Right.
Does it have to be over the top for you to enjoy yourself? Or can it just be normal, man?
Yeah.
Can it just be an easy vibe? I told him Sunday, this ain't nothing but a vibe.
Yeah.
Just catch the vibe.
Catch the vibe.
And you look around on the videos that we took, you see everybody neck.
Vibe.
You see everybody drink. You see people. That's a vibe. You can't, no disrespect to the younger demo.
Yeah.
But your vibe at 25 is different than my vibe at 54.
Yep.
It's different.
Yep.
No disrespect, but it's different.
Yeah.
You can't take no cigar and a drink
Come on now.
and a game
Come on
and
now.
enjoy yourself. You need some drama. You need some different kind of energy with the music. You need different kind of energy beside the cigar.
Right.
You need different kind of energy beside the drinks we giving.
Right.
We don't do that though.
And what I love too about it is when I looked around the room, and not only, just period, when the events that we do and when we get together with the right people and the right energy, but on Sunday I looked around, everyone was smiling. Like there was a smile on everybody's face. It was like love and energy in the room. Even if you didn't know the person, you felt like you knew the person and you vibed with the person. There was a connection. And to me, that is so much bigger, you know what I mean? Like you say, than the wow factor of what people are looking for on a flyer. Exactly. That is the wow factor. But if you don't catch the wave, you won't realize. Exactly.
Or you could try to catch a wave and drown. Do too much in the wave. All you got
backstroke.
Okay, all you got to do over here, goddamn, is put your feet in the water.
Come on now, and wiggle
we ain't
that
out there
toe.
diving off no cliffs.
Wiggle that toe a little bit.
We got our feet in the water with our pants legs rolled up.
Right,
What you talking
right.
about?
Wiggle that
Holding
foot.
our socks.
Wiggle that
put
foot.
them on when they come out the water.
Wiggle that foot.
So, one of Charlotte's oldest black cigar establishments. There's a lot of history. There's a lot of nostalgia at the Aroma Cigar
Lounge,
which is where we are on second Sundays of every month. And that's with me hosting and DJ D-Mac. He is still getting it in on Friday.
Yeah.
I saw his post on Friday. I said, oh, my. Saturday, oh, my. He does live bands.
Which is Friday night, live music night.
And Sunday, you got to understand, that was our first one. So we are still
Building
growing. We still building. But what I saw from the first initial event, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, December 11th.
I'm excited about it.
December 12th, actually.
Yeah, it's the next one. And I'm also excited about people who can work with other people for a common goal, cause, and vision. You don't get that a lot.
That's that collaboration over
You don't get
competition.
that a lot of business. That's collaboration over competition, and that's also 18 years.
Right.
One of the first cats.
Actually, 20.
Yeah, when I first touched down.
20.
Because he was different then.
I was a whole nother person.
He was different then.
Another person.
And I was running with him. Okay, so he was different.
Yeah.
Then. I was like, I like him. Whatever he's doing, I'm with it. Okay, I am with it, baby. Then I found out if you was associated with him, you was good. That's when I was like, oh,
You're right.
yeah.
Right. I'm good.
Know what's going on?
Good,
That's
good.
Tone with Nas? Yeah, I am. But no, and that's a beautiful story too. The maturation
Right.
process.
Right.
The growth gets you to a place now where you can appreciate it. And
That's why I do this, Tone. Honestly,
oh wow,
'cause I got a story, and I know, I want to save the youth, man. Like, you don't just gotta shoot the ball. You don't just gotta grab the mic. There's so many other options out there. So, if you know my story, then you know where I come from.
yeah,
And you can do what I'm doing.
yeah. It's one of them things where if Nas can do it, I can do it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I want.
Right. That's a beautiful thing. And that's a great thing. And it's also a way to show, like you said, for other black men and black women as well, but people in general, but especially men, that regardless of what your situation and your environment is, if you connect with the right people and the right energy and the right support system, you can totally change and create and control your whole narrative.
That's the truth. That's the double truth, Ruth.
The double truth, Ruth. So what's next for?
Minute, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I have some questions. Okay.
You ain't even see this one coming.
I sure didn't. Go ahead, Daddy.
A lot of liquors have branded their liquor along with cigars. So now, in the cigar society, you got your cigar, but you got your drink too to go with the cigar. What is the alcohol of choice, maybe, I should ask? When you get you a cigar, what should you have? Not what you're supposed to have, but what should you have in that glass?
Or better yet, when you're getting one of the 10 enemies, what would be a great thing for us to dip this in or drink along with tasting the aroma of the cigar?
That's a good one. I think it goes with what you prefer, but I'm thinking a good whiskey. Good whiskey.
There you go.
Definitely go great with that cigar. My personal favorite, I like cognac. So, I'm a Louis type of guy.
Okay.
Wait a minute, and you got that at your spot?
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't you just have a special night where they could come and get a taste of something special and a special liqueur that you had up in there? A liquor that you had up in there?
I did.
I be paying attention, nephew. I see what's going on.
Yeah, Raven's Cognac, I think it's called.
So what is that Louis a shot? Because one bar I went into, and it was $150 a shot.
We 310, and we don't do one shot. We do shots and a half, 2 shots.
He done knocked over his whole bottle of water and got up to walk out the room.
He said 310. I thought he was talking about the dress.
But it ain't one shot. We do a shot.
I thought he was talking about the dress. Yeah, we had 310 Monroe. Good.
Right, Monroe Road at Sardis, at the corner of
He
Sardis.
talking about, well, I tried to throw it out there. Yeah, it was it was 150 where I was at. Yeah, well, we had 310.
I don't know where you was at.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to it.
You might have been
I'll tell you that.
DR.
But we do have a 150
that's
shot,
me.
too.
That's your uncle shot right there. Y'all come down to Aroma Cigar Lounge and get the Uncle 150.
Get them 310
Lewis
shots.
shot. Okay? If you get that 310, yo. I ain't say nothing about that. And I ain't going to help you. How about that? Okay? I ain't going to help you. Man. Whoa. We're going to have to incorporate that.
Yeah, right. I was going to say, because
that's the
even that's the grown
package.
yeah.
10 enemy cigar
and your
Lewis shot. We give them a price.
Or either, if it's
Stop
not the
talking over
Louis
the mic, 'cause
shot,
there's people listening.
it is. Come on, but that's okay. Because they can't.
Fine.
Right. What's meant for us is meant for us.
You're going to add God.
Can't nobody take it away.
You're going to add God and all this liquor
Right.
talk.
Can't nobody.
What's meant for us.
It's
Meant for us. As we talk about $310 a shot. God ain't got nothing to do with
Can't
it.
nobody take it away.
God ain't got nothing to do with that.
But what would be fun is when we start incorporating the favorite things is giving that suggestion. You know what I mean? Let them know what your favorite cigar is of the night and then what your favorite drink is to pair with that cigar. That would be an awesome thing to do at Second Sundays.
Especially if they
Well, we're gonna
celebrate
do that.
something.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Do a package. And then you got that grown man drinking there too.
Exactly.
With the Jack Honey. And we're not going to sit here and talk about our vision because some of you heathens will sit out there and listen and then you'll incorporate it over there at your little corner bar. Okay? Somebody come over there and say, hey, Tone, you know over there at Fitzgerald's.
They got
They got, Fitzgerald. Oh, they was listening. I don't know what it is. They was listening to us at Fitzgerald's. What they got? Yeah, they got a special drink over there called the Unk Dunk. Let me go on over there tonight. I ain't selling
Get some of that Unk Dunk.
The Unk Dunk. It's Jack Honey and grape juice. I'm not standing for this. Nas, get the car. Nas, get the car. Let's ride over here. No, I'm not gonna sit here for this. They serving fake flounder over there.
Right.
I'm not.
They serving tilapia. Right. That's a fake flounder.
It's a tilapia cigar.
A tilapia sandwich.
Listen. Number one.
Go ahead. No.
Okay, baby. Number one. I'm excited about what will happen over at the Cigar Lounge. We're just building. And a lot of times black people, we get frustrated when something don't go right after the first week or the first time. Can't build nothing like that.
Right.
We building.
You gotta let it grow.
And
Water it.
that thing that you said when we talked the other night, you was like, man, I hope it don't grow in. That's what it's gonna grow into.
Yeah.
Exactly what you said. You hope it don't. That's what it's gonna go.
And it's okay.
And,
because what they're gonna have to do is call in advance and reserve their little space in their seating and all their spacing. And then if not, they're gonna wait in the line
We just want
until
you to,
it clears out for them to be able to get in the seat. But we want you to get
like,
this
we want
energy,
you to come out. We want you
feel
to get
this
the
vibe.
feel. And it ain't even. That's cute when you be like, I don't want to stand in line. I don't want. Let me tell you why it's cute. You don't want to stand in line because you don't like people, or you don't like talking to people, or maybe you don't like talking to people like you. I know one of the biggest experiences is standing in line because you formulate conversations, energy with other people. You might meet somebody in the line and you end up hanging out with them the whole time just because you met them in the line. Nobody don't want to just stand in a damn line, don't say nothing. So you be like, yo, oh man, this is my first time here. Wow. So listen, once we loosen up and come into ourselves and stop trying to do all of these preconceived notions, we get along, man. You let them tell you that we don't get along if you want to.
We
you
get along.
Stuck your damn head into Aroma Cigar Lounge on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you would say, oh, wow, they get along.
Oh, this is a different vibe.
What's this,
it's a
family
different
reunion?
vibe. Yeah.
No, it's grown. So second Sundays in December is real. Why don't you go ahead and save the date? And then before second Sunday in December, I want you to go through Aroma Cigar Lounge.
Yeah, because he's open 7 days a week, right?
What's going on?
Days.
So by the
7
time you
days a
get to
week.
us on second Sunday, you know what it is. Go see what's going on, man. You know what it is. I don't talk about things just to talk about things. And they can't pay me enough money to talk about things.
Put your stamp on
Okay,
it.
I tell you, give me 100,000. I'll talk about your business.
Right.
They look at me like I'm crazy. I say,
Right.
all
All right.
Like,
Do
all
your
right,
research.
Yeah, all right
Right.
then. You ain't got to know. Ask Nas.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got. If you don't want to check it out, ask Nas.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to start all the way from 95.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what year you're gonna start from, but you got to start from 95. That was when I signed a contract with the Comedy Zone. If Hef watching right now,
Right, shout out
me and you need to talk.
Yeah.
1995. I didn't move to Charlotte till 97. Do the math.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out BJ.
Yes,
Boy.
BJ.
That's when it all came down. That's when it
It
all
all
came
came
down.
down.
This one.
Yes.
That's when it all came
down.
Oh, the show is over. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Well, let's go to the straight left.
Right.
Goddamn, this about to turn into what was the man?
Right.
This about to turn into Hugh.
Comedy
Hefner.
After Dark,
This about to
baby.
turn into Hugh Hefner
Comedy
podcast.
After Dark.
This might as well be Corey Holcomb up here in a minute.
BJ was my roommate.
Yolanda gonna have to leave. As a matter of fact, for me and Nas finish this podcast. Yolanda, you go ahead and drive. Nas will bring me home.
I feel like I knew you. I
You
knew
got one more
Nas.
time to hit him on the show.
I
You
know,
don't like
all right.
that.
I did a two-step when I came into the building,
Light-skinned
too.
men don't like nothing on their skin. My daddy was yellow. They don't like marks. Now, dark-skinned men, we don't mind, but you can't hit Nas one more
knew it
time.
was something
Okay, and a
familiar
damn
about you.
Dolce and
Energy,
Gabbana
I knew.
hoodie.
I
Kinda
knew
shit.
it was something.
You got one more time to
Okay, I'm
overtalk
sorry.
me. You got one more time to overtalk me.
I'm just saying, baby. I knew it. Boo, you come
Should
on.
no gentleman get you that excited.
He ain't get
when
me
you overtalk-
excited.
No.
All this is just the familiarity. The family. We family. That's all it is,
When we get
baby.
home, we're going to watch Roscoe Jenkins. And I want you to show me, goddamn, where anybody. Harvey Hunter, the tater pull up
so
here.
crazy.
Okay? I'm trying to tell you, if you listen to the show today, Yolanda called in about that, would you cheat for $1 billion?
Ooh.
That's got me shaky. Change the camera. Mom, I'm tired of him looking at my damn wedding ring. Change the camera. That answer got me shaky. Gonna call up and tell me the wife wouldn't do it. But
No, the
girl-
wife is not doing it.
Can I do it? Can I say
Okay, go
it?
ahead. You do it.
No, but the girlfriend, the baby mama, or the side chick, one of them might do it.
And I'm all of them. I'm the
I say,
wife,
so
the baby
how?
mama, the
I say,
girlfriend,
so
and
how
the
we gonna
side
separate the wife not doing it from the others when the other three come and
When
give
they
you some
come
of
and
that
get-
$1 billion?
yeah. I'm gonna be right there. Say,
This is
baby,
what I
where that
said.
money?
This is what I said on the
Where's
radio
money,
now.
honey?
I said, this is a sad day for the institution of marriage. My wife done called up here. They say truth hurt. She told me, that's what they say, baby. Truth hurt. I say, but that's right. Because that's the same thing I do when I'm writing you a check.
Right.
Talking about I'll be back in 2 weeks.
But see, what he don't know is...
And where I'm going, they ain't even got GPS. They ain't even got Wi-Fi where I'm going, Nas. They barely got running water.
But it don't even matter.
Okay?
Because I'm going to be right in the room with him when it go down. I'm going to tell him, you better get that billion.
I'm coming back with 2 squirrel monkeys.
You better get that billion. And we leaving the squirrel monkeys.
One on each shoulder. I'm coming in the room with 2 squirrel monkeys. I'm going to leave the door open. That's how I'm coming in there now.
We're leaving the squirrel monkeys.
No, we're not. If I got a billion, I'm buying me my monkeys. Mama. You can't tell a black man what to do with no billion. Kim can't tell Kanye nothing.
Lord have mercy.
You can't tell him nothing. That's why she like, I don't know what to do. He a Billy. What can Savannah tell Braun?
A Billy goat.
What does Savannah tell Braun?
Oh, that's what I should have said today. I should have said, baby, we gonna be Billy goats. So it shouldn't matter.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, do. Because how we got the Billy.
Right.
Braun played ball for his Billy.
Right.
You done gave somebody some coochie.
I play ball. No, I play ball too. Oh, and on that note, y'all, we thank you all for joining us for another Grown Man Conversations. No, they not. They already know what it is.
No, they don't know nothing.
They know what it
when
is.
You sitting over talking about, we be Billy goats.
No, but they know that that's hypothetical.
They don't know.
And no one is about to give me or you.
It ain't hypothetical.
Yes, it is.
It's hyper. Because that's what you acting right now.
Is about to give me or you.
Yeah, I didn't even know you like light-skinned niggas. I thought that your thing was brown skin.
But my daddy light skin.
Your daddy brown skin. Your daddy ain't light skin.
My daddy is light skin.
My daddy look like this.
Your daddy look like that. Well, that's white. My daddy light skin.
How dare you? There ain't no damn white.
Yes, you said your daddy look like this,
family,
y'all.
Yolanda?
You said your daddy look like this.
You know I said, dog. She know your daddy white.
You
That's a blended
said
family.
your daddy look like this.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, because this camera angle got my face looking like Al Sharpton, and I don't like it. We about to be up out of here. Here go the intro music.
Thank you for joining.
In the building. I don't think you
watching another Grown Man Conversation visual podcast.
Everything.
We stepped into some grown men.
Just start taking wild.
Join us next Tuesday, same time,
Put your
same
hands up on some
place.
grown man. We puffin' on some grown man ish. We sippin' on some grown man ish. We vibin' on some grown man ish. We lovin' on some grown man ish.
No, I'm just saying we got 2 more hours though.
You know that you're down with me. You know I know that you're feeling me. Know that the time has passed for you to raise your glass. To stand
I ain't going to what?
Put your
I ain't
pants
going to
up,
bed.
and you know that it's time to represent. We riding on some grown man ish. We step into some grown man ish. Conversation on some grown man ish. Put your hands up on some grown man ish. We puffin' on some grown man ish. We sippin' on some grown man